Q, 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 Q. Hey cuties, what's up? My name's Angie and this is my channel Oh That's Cute. And this is Bobo, he's here for moral support. Today I'm gonna tell you guys about some things that I want freshmen to know about when going into uni, and especially things that I feel like I could have benefited from hearing myself when I was younger. I remember that going into uni, I had lots of preconceptions about what it would be like, probably based off of media, which obviously isn't really an accurate representation of what it's really like. So one of these preconceptions was that my social life would explode. Yeah, might want to adjust your expectations. But granted, not everyone's going to be as, I guess, naive and self-important as I was. There was just this weird anticipation that my whole life would just turn around when I got into uni. Not that I was exactly a social pariah back in high school, but I guess there was this kind of cool, older vibe of going to classes and coffee with your uni friends. And yes, you will go to classes and coffee with your uni friends. Yes, you're gonna make friends with people who are probably really different from the people you interacted with back in high school. And if you put in a lot of effort, you can actually probably make quite a lot of friends, or I guess acquaintances, at the beginning of uni. But at the end of the day, you're still you, so you're going to behave and interact with people largely in the same way that you were back in high school. And in my experience, a lot of the people that you meet, especially in the beginning of uni, you're probably not going to keep in touch with or stay as close with. But that's okay, because you're still going to make at least one or two friendships that are really actually important and worth keeping. And you'll still have your really great friends from back in high school, which is, I guess, the people I lean on still. I haven't made a ton of new friends in uni. I used to be kind of like hung up about it. Like, oh my god, I'm in uni, but I have like no social life. I'm not interacting with anyone new. But the most important relationships are always the ones that stick around. And honestly, in my opinion, when it comes to friendships, quality is definitely more important than quantity. So yeah, don't get too hung up about whether you make a lot of friends or not. So yeah, long story short, you're going to make some new friends, perhaps a bit less than you expected at first, but that's okay, because the friends that you do have are going to be the real ones, you know? The second thing to know is that uni life is great, but perhaps a tad overrated. I don't really know how to explain what I mean by uni life. I guess I mean participating in societies and lots of activities and things like that. I feel like there's such a huge expectation on having to participate in loads of different things when you're a freshman, especially because, it's like your first year and you don't have to worry about your studies as much at first. No. That is not a correct mindset to have. No matter what, your studies have to come first, and everything else is secondary, even in your first year. Cumulative GPA is something that actually really matters, especially when it comes to applying for scholarships and exchange. I'm not really sure about internships though, because I haven't applied to any. Another thing that's really important to remember is that you're going to have to adjust to a very different style of teaching and learning when you first get to uni. And it's gonna feel like at first you have a lot of freedom when you get to uni, because tests and assignments aren't as frequent, and your studying is very much, I guess, self-directed, much more independent. But if you pile on loads of different activities, I promise you it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass, especially if your degree isn't easy and you have a pretty heavy course load. Take it from someone who had a horrible GPA in my first year. In my first semester, I think I participated in dance society, and I for some reason decided to take the maximum course load in my very first semester in uni. Yeah, not a good idea. So while your uni years do feel like they pass very quickly, don't worry. You're still gonna have, I guess, a lot of time to participate in different societies and activities and stuff over 4 years. 4 years! Remember that. 4 whole years. You don't have to cram everything into your freshman year. I've recently gotten into a couple of different groups and things like that, and I'm in year 3. So don't feel like you have to cram in a lot of new experiences in your first year, even though everything seems really tempting to join during orientation week. So the last thing I want to talk about is something that I think is really important, and that is, just because you're taking a degree in something doesn't mean your life is set in stone hereafter. I know for me, I definitely felt like that when going into uni. So if you guys didn't know, I'm taking biochemistry and French. And during, or I guess towards the end of my first year, I realized that I didn't want to do anything sciencey or like biochemistry related career-wise. And then I felt super trapped and worried because like, oh my god, if I don't change my degree now, I'll have wasted 4 years by the end of my degree. But oh my god, if I change now, then I'll have wasted a whole year of efforts in this degree, and oh my god, what do I do? And then I carried this feeling over to my second year, where it became even more amplified because, you know, like time's ticking, half my degree is over, and I still have no idea what to do. I still regret taking science. But what I've learned from all the people giving me advice about this is to just chill, because after this degree, you're still gonna have the opportunity to learn new things and take other degrees, or even take other certification that isn't a university degree. I know that 4 years, or I guess 3 years if you're in the UK, feels like such a huge chunk of time because by the time you're out, you're gonna be 22. But you know, it's all relative and you still have your whole life ahead of you. Like 22, you're, I guess, about a quarter of your life done. You still have a lot of time to experience and learn new things. And no matter whether or not you're gonna end up with a job that's related to your degree now, you're still learning a lot of really valuable things, like stuff to do with social interactions, work ethic, productivity, and just in general, like learning a lot of things about yourself. So if you feel happy with what you're currently studying and it's something that you'd love to keep on doing in the future, that's fantastic. I feel so happy for you. Congratulations. But if you're like me and you're facing big regret or even a little regret, just breathe out, chill, it's okay. You haven't wasted your time. On the contrary, you've actually learned a lot about yourself, and that is so valuable. Probably even more valuable than a measly university degree. So yeah, those are just some things that I wanted to share with you guys about starting uni for the first time. I know it's not exactly super optimistic or encouraging, I guess, but you know, I wanted to keep it real with you guys, especially considering that I felt kind of disappointed with my university experience until recently. Hope y'all enjoyed a little chit chat, and thanks for watching. Make sure to leave some comments about what you think university is like for you, or I guess what it will be like for you. And as always, smash that like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell for some more videos like this. And stay happy, stay productive, and take care. Bye, cuties! Why can't I talk?